Hi guys, my name's Alan. I'm here to talk to you today about the process of making your own vanilla extract. You can make extracts of a lot of different things: cinnamon, lemon, vanilla. There's lots of different things, but vanilla is pretty common, and it's one that we make around our house on a regular basis. So it's usually made with an alcohol, and so we prefer to use vodka. Some people will use a sweetened vodka, like a cake vodka, vanilla vodka, whipped cream vodka, and they like that. I personally prefer to cut the sugar out of everything possible, and I also like just the flavor of the bean because we buy a really high quality bean. This is a vodka that's a little on the high end for making an extract. You could go with something a little more middle of the road, or you can go with the really inexpensive stuff. It doesn't matter. What I recommend you don't do, although we keep it around for tinctures with other projects, don't use Everclear. It's a little too strong. It imparts a flavor and it evaporates very easily. It's just not necessary. It's just too much. The water content in vodka is preferable. So the next thing I want to talk about is the quality of the bean you use. We prefer to get a Madagascar, but you can find these on eBay, Amazon, sometimes your specialty shops. Sometimes they are a little longer, but they should be pliable and soft. If you get them and they're hard and dried out, they're just not as quality. They're going to take a little bit more time to make an extract. And then finally, you're going to need a vessel to keep your extract in. We're going to be using these cobalt blue small bottles today. I've also done this in a larger format in a clear bottle. And the advantage to the blue is that it protects the product from sunlight. And the advantage of the size is that it makes a nice gift and it's easier to store. And they came with these awesome little screw-on caps. So these make for a nice little homemade project if you want to give that as a crafted gift with a little label on there. All right. So here's our Madagascar bean. Again, these come in different sizes, but they should be kind of moist and pliable. They smell wonderful and they'll leave a little residue in your fingers. Right, so I like to recommend using one of these beans for every 4 ounces of alcohol, and these are 4-ounce bottles. Again, I'm going to need to cut this to make sure that the bean will be submerged in the vodka. Okay. The other thing you're going to want to do to these is slice them down the side to open them up, and that allows some of the flavor to come out of these. So, nice sharp knife or a pair of scissors to cut them in half, like so, and then I'm just going to run my knife slightly down. You don't need to split it all the way in half. You just want to kind of cut open one side. For other recipes, you'll do that, and then you can kind of fold open the bean. It's like a tube, and you can scrape out with the back edge of a knife the paste on the inside. It's wonderful in cream sauces or desserts or whatever you're trying to put that vanilla flavor in, ice cream. I'll show you what I mean. You look right here, I've cut them right down the side right here, and they'll open up and splay open, okay, like so. They're very fibrous, and then on the inside you'll see the beans paste on the inside. So, but that's all good stuff. I want to make sure that gets into the extract. So I'm going to drop these in here, and then I'm going to use a funnel to get my 4 ounces of vodka in there. And you want to fill this not all the way to the top. You just want to come up to the shoulder of the bottle right here. Again, you want to check and make sure that your beans are completely submerged in the alcohol. Get that a little bit closer so you can see what that looks like. And we're going to cap that off, and we're going to let that sit for about 3 weeks. And it's recommended that you pull the beans out after about 3 weeks, although I like to leave it in there. I also like to go in about every 48 hours at a minimum and move the bottle around and kind of not agitate it, don't shake it, but move it around a little bit. In a clear bottle in a dark pantry, this is great because you can actually see the coloration changing over time. But after having done the recipe enough times, I know how much time it takes to make the color right after 3 weeks. Let me show you an example of what that looks like. Here's one that I've done in a clear bottle. Okay, And you can see there are several beans in there. They're thicker, and the vodka has become very, very dark. And this is just delicious. It's wonderful in any kind of recipe that you need a vanilla extract in. So happy extracting. Thanks for watching.